Taurus, we are starting out with a lot of healing energy from dealing with someone who is being very one-sided, very selfish, maybe even narcissistic. Okay, so now if you guys are in a happy relationship, guys, not your message, all right? Try your sun, moon, Venus, rising. Don't panic, okay? You will know this is your story. If you want personal reads, you can check out my profile page, having a sale by moving. All right, here we go. We have healing and evolving. All right, a lot of you are in a butterfly phase right now, pushing past all this pain. But I do see for a lot of you, it may still be on your mind. I have two kind of energy. Some of you that may take you a little longer. I feel a lot of anxiety here, but I do see old school with playing events in your head and then cutting ties, moving on, progressing and receiving. That's like Six of Swords energy where we are healing. And I see watching. Now, this is what's interesting. I feel like some of you may have ended this already or about to. Some of you are looking and expecting it though. With the sunglasses to the death card, that is like an end, like watching out, like, is it over? Like, should I end it? Or you're keeping an eye on this person. I do get this curious kind of energy, but in the meantime, I do see a lot of self indulgence coming up, thinking about your self worth because something, there might have been a karmic involved or things have just gotten triggering in the relationship. Okay. So you're like taking some time for you, whether you guys, maybe hopefully it's just a bad week, but something needs to change, right, in the relationship. Now, I do see it was like a honeymoon period, and then it's like something flatlined, all right, with the coffin card, like an ending, new beginning. And it might have been some type of betrayal here, okay? And lots of you, I see a lot of sadness, feeling strung along, self sabotage, and getting to that positive abundance mindset in time, and then dating, okay, or getting back out there, okay? So I do see for lots of you, it does feel some of you are more ready for this. Maybe this happened to you a long time ago. I do see friends dating someone new, getting back out there, having fun and freedom. That is all about surrender. Like if this person wants me, they can come. I'm going to surrender, live my life, set myself free of this. Okay. But there is a side note about heartbreak and anxiety over bonding. I do feel like some of you may be hurting a little bit more about that with this. Okay. But with this energy, I do see love, affection, partying, romantic feelings, trusting your intuition. For some of you, this betrayal or whichever may not have been as bad. I know that sounds odd, but I've seen all types of situations, okay? Um, so I do see unsaid words and trusting your intuition, but some of you are definitely going to be moving on to something new. And if you're feeling that instinct, follow it. The bottom line, follow your intuition, whether you want to reconcile or move on, because I'm getting two kind of energies. All right, so let's take a look at what's coming for you. I was going to do this person's actions towards you. Well, I guess we can do that. So let me see. Spirit, what is this person's actions for Taurus, or if it's this newer energy, what do they need to know? Okay, Spirit, talk to me. So I do see some Five of Swords, lying, gaslighting. Let me take a look. Spirit, this person's actions towards Taurus. And we have the King of Wands. So, all right, so we have a couple coming out here. Fire sign couple. So signs don't really matter too much, but this is fire sign energy technically. All right, so we have the couple. All right, and we have Nine of Pentacles. See, this is someone being more independent, grounded, knowing their self-worth. It's more of a single energy. And I see like a bit of flatline energy. There may be a pause here, replaying events in head. Some of this might have just happened. Yeah, like a tower. It just happened. Lightning moment, okay? Lots of anger, epiphanies. Maybe things were revealed. And I do see haunting loss, sadness, regrets. All right, so it does feel like you guys are overall, and thinking about the breadcrumbing. Spirit, talk to me, Tower. All right, so I see the confusion. Someone just thinking about what they want. I do see Ace of Pentacles, and it could make you happy, but be wary of all these nines. It does feel like, though, a lot of you are going to be thinking about what you want and being more happier. Spirit, talk to me about the Tower to the Five of Cups and Six of Pentacles. You may even be having revelations about this dynamic, and kind of, it does feel like a, you know, flat line, like nothing happening too much in the next few days. It's more thinking and taking care of yourself. Some of you obviously maybe going out more, but when it comes to this person, there is like a stalemate. You know what I mean? So we got here. All right. So this wanted to jump out for a lot of you. All right. Interesting. So that's probably those of you who know that you can meet this person. Either way, Taurus, even if you were single, because I do see love coming in. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This is all about happiness and family. So hopefully for a lot of you, it's just a rough week or something you guys can overcome, or you're going to be meeting someone new. This is like stable relationships, marriage, home, togetherness. Eight of Pentacles is dedication, working something out. And Ten of Cups is the love is there. You know what I mean? Commitment, happy family kind of energy that wanted to fly out. So things may be rough, but for a lot of you, it's a tough cycle closing out. Like, you know, whether you're reconciling or meeting someone new, there is love energy coming here for you, Taurus. Okay. Spirit, talk to me about this energy. Can I get why this wanted to jump out? Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy, regardless of your gender. And I see the Three of Swords. All right. So we have the sorrow, the breakup, Five of Wands. King of Cups. All right, so there may be, this is probably the other party, but having a victory over this energy. It's almost like, I hate to say this, but if it was like competition for lots of you, you know, I do feel like this happiness is coming for a lot of you. But if there was competition and arguing or things of that nature, betrayal, it looks like you're getting a victory. And I have Knight of Cups. That's apologies. What's behind that? Apologies and silent treatment, trusting your intuition. And I see someone with guilt and, you know, guilt over the toxic habits. Okay. With the devil card. All right. So if you're hoping for reconciliation, it is possible for a lot of you with this kind of energy, but it does look like a bit of struggle happening in between. But I am seeing it getting back to a comforting state. Okay, so maybe something happened, you know, it's an interesting energy that's showing up, you know. But couples, we're only focusing on the next few weeks. So couples, everyone just starting wherever you're at in your love life, you know, rough weeks happen, but some of you, you know, it's going to be a newer energy, you know, depends how you're feeling, what this was. Okay, Spirit, talk to me. What can I get some guidance for Taurus upcoming energy? Guidance on the upcoming energy. All right, so I see being vulnerable, okay? Unlocking happiness, getting to calmer waters, quieter times, trying to calm down the situation, diffuse the situation, and there's a lot about vulnerability coming up here. All right, so let's take a look. And I see coming back someone with regrets. That's that Five of Cups card, coming back around and reconciling. Okay, so that's if you want this section is if you want this. All right, portion of the reading, and then some spark is likely to return. All right, but it is going to take a certain amount of vulnerability, and after being hurt, that can be tough. You know, the anxiety that was showing before over the heartbreak. But I do see someone, you know, for again with a lot of you Taurus, not a lot, but I see distracted, feeling life with other things. That someone dating, checking their options, but then a passion returning. So some of you, I do feel like this is for those of you moving on, trying to meet someone new. You're likely to, you know, have some type of new love. Okay, with this energy. All right, so let's pull hidden messages for those of you in no contact. I do see a stalemate here. Taurus, you may notice your own emotions coming out in this reading or discussion happening. Okay, totally normal. All right, Spirit, talk to me. Messages, hidden messages for those in no contact about this dynamic. Hidden messages for the story on Taurus. Playing out for them. It's what we got here. I love you. Okay, yeah. So that's probably why that cards wanted to jump out. I bury myself in work to forget you. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm grateful for the spiritual lessons. So someone was learning something here. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So they're definitely on your mind. I love you unconditionally. You know, there is a lot of love, also a lot of pain here. So let's take a look. Spirit, talk to me. Hidden messages for the person on Taurus's mind. All right. Oh, so strong. I'm waiting patiently. So yeah, some of you do, you know, are going to try. You're going to go within for a bit, it looks like, but they may be, yes, attempts at reconciliation. I want you so badly. Your intellect arouses me. That could also be your persona, okay, like your personality. I daydream about a life with you. So yeah, a lot of distance here. I watch your social media. We do see the spying card energy. I find you so attractive. So let me see. I miss hearing your voice. So it looks like, you know, you take where you fall on this, Taurus. You know, best of luck to you guys. And I hope everything works out for the best, whatever that is for you guys. Okay, take care.